The All-Star Circuit of Champions Tour starts its toughest grind of the 2020 season on Friday night in Ohio with 9 races scheduled at 7 different tracks in a 10-day span. That puts a lot of pressure on crew members to keep the cars clean, fast, and ready from night to night. That includes one man from East Grand Forks, Minnesota, who started cutting his teeth as a mechanic in the region when he was just a teenager. Brian Shawn has more in this week's Inside Track, presented by Dacotah Speedway.
For nearly a decade, East Grand Forks native Grant Boyum has enjoyed the challenge of tinkering on race cars.
I've always wanted to win. That's why I'm here. That's why I've stuck around. If I didn't want to win, I'd probably be working a normal job somewhere.
He's now a mechanic and a crew member for Rudeen Motorsports, his 5th year working on sprint cars full-time.
If you ask him, he said he don't care if he's just a truck driver. All he wants to do is win. So as long as we're supporting good racing and we can get up front and we can win a lot of races, he'll be happy.
I mean, these guys put in so much work. People really don't understand the hours they put in to make this all happen, and it's so hard to find great guys, and Grant is one of the few great young men out there.
But Boyum's long and unique journey started on one summer night when he was just 13 years old, as he cautiously approached 3-time Northern Outlaw Sprint Association champ Chris Shirek.
One night there's an outlaw show at Grand Forks, and we're walking in, and I begged my dad to let me go in the pits. I don't know how, but he let me go in there, and walked up to them and told them I was hanging out in the pits for the night, and they let me hang out.
They came up to our car and just said, hey, can I scrape some mud? We're like, yeah, we could always use a mud scraper. And we kind of gave him the crap jobs. We gave him the jobs that we didn't really want to do, changing tires and doing tire prep like that.
I literally didn't know anything about it besides they were awesome to watch, and luckily they taught me a lot of the right things. So you kind of you start with one thing and then you beg for them to teach you another thing, and then they teach you that, and then you just keep going up from there.
Throughout high school, Boyum continued to sharpen his skills on Shirek's crew, but then decided to take the next step, working with Destiny Motorsports, getting more experience on the road. Then came another big opportunity.
I would say my biggest job was started in 2017, racing with Aaron Reitzel for the last, we raced together for 2.5 years, and we raced a lot and won a lot and won All-Star Championship. A lot of hard work and a lot of learning things the hard way to having success was definitely awesome.
Now in his first year with Rudeen Racing, Boyum has his sights set on helping this team contend for an All-Star Circuit of Champions title. And so far, he likes what he sees.
We're looking forward to the rest of the year for sure. I think we've gotten faster. We've learned a lot so far this year already. If we just keep progressing, I think we're going to get our car good.
He gets in a bad mood quickly if we're not fast, and it turns around quick when we are fast. So it's good because that shows that there's passion, that he cares about it.
We're lucky right now. We have one of the youngest teams out here. They work well together. They love the sport, and you can buy any piece now, but it's finding the people to put it together to make you competitive.
The grind of traveling from city to city and state to state is not an easy path for the 24-year-old, but the fire to compete continues to burn, despite all the challenges along the way.
A lot of late nights, a lot of late night drives, a lot of late night car washes, a lot of leaving the racetrack disappointed that you didn't win. But the bad parts, if you can get over those, it's just the drive to win and be the best out here.
Me, my brother, my mom and dad, our race team, our family, that does mean a lot to us. Just seeing where he's come, how far he's grown and how far he's going to grow.
There's a handful of guys that are really hard to beat, and on nights that you can beat those guys, you feel like you accomplished something.
Now, Rudeen Racing already has 9 podium finishes this season, with Eliason sitting second in the All-Star points. Well, these stakes were raised at Devil's Lake over the weekend. $2,000 up for grabs in the Golden Hammer Late Model Challenge. We'll show you the highlights when we come back.